Hey everybody, my name is Josh and I live in Central Florida and I've been gardening for the past few years, and I just want to talk today about the herbs that I've grown and the ones that I found easiest. So when it comes down to it, really I'm a pretty lazy gardener, so I want this video to kind of help out anybody who's new, wants to plant some herbs, but just kind of doesn't know where to start. So yeah, these are the easiest herbs that I've grown in Florida. I'm going to go ahead and take you off the stand and show you this herb garden. I actually just planted it today. And yeah, I'll show you what I got going on. So yeah, I literally just planted this thing today. Built this tiny little raised bed garden. Just threw some newspaper and cardboard underneath it because I didn't want to spend the money on the weed barrier. We'll see how that works. In each of these ones I just put a handful of mulch. So hopefully that stops the weeds popping up. But anyways, let me talk to you what I got growing in here. This is mint. So I'm kind of a little bit worried about growing it in the garden with all these other ones, because everything I've read has said that mint kind of takes over a garden. I've never personally grown the mint, but it seems pretty unanimous that it is like carefree here in Florida. So I'm going to grow that. Just keep my eye on it. Hopefully just trim it back, and hopefully it won't be too much of a pain, because like I said, I'm kind of lazy. But this is rosemary. Another one that's been doing super well for me. I haven't really cared for it too much. Water it once a day and that's about it. Got some dill going over here. I've got some dill in this garden too. It's on the other side of all these collards and things. That's doing pretty good. Something's eating it, maybe like a squirrel or something, I don't know. But it's still just doing its thing. This is lavender. I've actually never grown lavender before. Thought I'd just give it a go, throw it in this garden. Here we got some sage. I pulled that also from this garden over here. It was getting shaded out by these collards, so it's kind of growing a little funny, but I just ripped it out and put it right here. I think it's going to do just fine. Over here we got some cilantro. Super easy to grow. I've got some popping up over in this garden here. I just threw a bunch of seeds in there and started that one. This one I actually got a starter from a local nursery. This is blanket flower. It's not really a herb, but it's in here anyways, just because it's going to attract some good bugs. And this is garlic chives. Haven't really grown these guys before either, but I've read online that they're pretty easy to grow, so I thought I'd throw them in here too. What you don't see that I've planted is basil. I'll kind of take you over to this garden. And you can see that this was a basil plant. It's kind of dying off now, but this plant is a couple months old, so it's coming to the end of its life. But what I've done in that garden over there is just take a bunch of the seeds and just thrown them in there. I don't think I'll have any problem growing basil. I'll have probably more basil than I know what to do with, because that's how that one actually started. I just threw a bunch of seeds in there and it popped right up. But yeah, I think all of these herbs give you plenty of spice in the house, and I think they'll also attract some good beneficial bugs. They shouldn't be too hard to grow for you. If you're looking for some easy herbs to grow, I'd start with these guys: some rosemary, some mint, some dill, sage, super easy, cilantro, super easy, and some garlic chives. Who knows? Never tried those, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated as it grows. And yeah,